The following may contain offensive language, adult humor, and or content that some viewers may find offensive. The views and opinions expressed by any one speaker does not explicitly or necessarily reflect or represent those of Mark Radulich or W2M Network. Please listen with caution, or don't listen at all. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Mad Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays, y'all. This is the Metal Hammer of Doom Jukebox, and it's our annual Christmas party. And tonight we are reviewing, among other things, Tarja, Dark Christmas. Oh, Tarja Bomb. I am, of course, joined by your Christmas queer, Jesse Starcher. He'd like to show you his nice hard cock. Hello, Jesse. How are you?
Come near, come near. I will show you a present that I have right here in my lap. Oh my goodness, Mark, it's good to be here, man. I'm going to be talking about some Christmas related stuff tonight. This is going to be a festive time.
That's right. And also joining us, he wants you to have a homo Christmas this year, ladies and gentlemen. It's Robert Cooper.
I just realized Jesse has two microphones.
I've had him for quite a while, Coop.
Well, that's how perceptive I am, you see. I was like, wait a minute.
Just noticed that too. Wait a minute. Why does he have a headset and like a regular microphone?
I mean, my goodness. I wonder how shitty this thing would sound compared to this, to be honest.
Okay.
So
you're not using the headset mic?
No.
Okay.
Actually, no, this is all a prop. Believe it or not, I've spent some money on a prop mic just to make everybody think that studio quality here out of this.
When I said Jesse wants to show you his nice hard cock, Jesse was just like, "Here it is," and it's like a giant microphone.
Yeah, please take a look.
That he calls the cock. He'd like to show you something he's very proud of, but you're gonna have to move back.
That's written right here. The cock.
The cock. How's it going, Jesse? What's new over there in Marietta, Ohio?
Oh my goodness, Mark Radulich. It's just me working a lot and then doing a lot of laundry and then fixing cars and then doing it all over again. That's pretty much all that's going on around here. But we're getting ready for the holidays.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we've got the Christmas tree was up the day after Thanksgiving, and the wife has all the probably about the majority of the presents wrapped. So we're already, I mean, pretty much set. So when the family comes over, we can give presents and we don't have to do much there come the week before Christmas. I can't wait.
I don't want to bring the tenor of the podcast down right at the beginning, but I got to be honest with you. I'm not really into Christmas this year. It has been a rough 2 fucking years. And it's funny. It's like I'm participating in more or less most of the Christmas activities, but like Thanksgiving, I generally don't work Thanksgiving. This year I opted to work because we usually do Thanksgiving at my in-laws and ex-in-laws, so I didn't want to go. Plus the emotional support boy was going to be there, so I wasn't going to go. And I was like, all right, well, I might as well work. I figure if I'm not going to have the family, I might as well try to make money. So I worked, and it was funny. I was going to work Christmas Eve and Christmas Day too, because why? I don't. It's funny how, like, for years and years and years, I thought being with your family on the holidays was like the most important thing ever. And then the shit all happened to me. And like the holidays don't seem important to me at all anymore. Well, and I it's weird because like I get asked, like, what's your favorite holiday? And it's like Christmas. Like I still love I celebrate the joy of Christmas. I like Christmas. I like, that this is supposed to be the time of like, being with your family. And, I was briefly dating somebody, and she was like, "Oh, I turned Buddhist because I feel like Christmas has become too much of a, capitalist holiday." Ooh. And I was like, I mean, I hear you. I think Jesse, you and I have had that discussion.
Yes, we have.
About how like this becomes just about like gift giving and without any real meaning behind it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, if you let it, sure. And certainly people give into the dark side, and that's all Christmas becomes. But I still believe deep down somewhere inside my cynical broken heart that that this is still about, it's not just about the gifts in and of themselves. It's about, opening yourself up and, giving to others and having, and sharing your love, that kind of a thing. It's about helping those in need. It's about, being together and all of that. I think I still believe all of those things. I just, this year, I'm taking a fucking time out. Like,
yeah, by working. I mean, I get it. I mean, I totally get what you're saying. You're taking a taking a step back. But yeah, it's in a situation like that. I imagine a lot of what is probably going through your mind is like, what's the point? Why am I making the effort when the others aren't? And
well, everything gets colored now. It's things that were once our family traditions are now being shared by people that replaced me in the family.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's like, well, why do I want to participate in any of this then?
Yeah, I'd rather not be a part of it. I hear you. I get it. And it sucks. I mean, that's not the way you're supposed to feel during the holidays. So I'll just let you know right now, hop in a plane, take the couple days off, come on up, open some presents with us there, Mark. We'll welcome you into our house. I'll take you to Wendy's even Christmas Eve.
I'm gonna only if I get to play for Mindy, Homo Christmas by Pansy Division.
You play anything you want, man.
Robert, you look like you're edging to get in here. And again, I don't mean to like be like depressing about it. It's like, this show, especially at the way it's been lately, it's just been kind of, we have an agenda, but we also just kind of shoot the shit. And I don't know, this has been on my mind, and it's like, this is like my place to talk about it. So yeah, that's just how I'm feeling right now. It's like everything. I remember Pirates of the Caribbean, when Jeffrey Rush talks about after they've turned into zombies, it's like food didn't taste right anymore. Like everything turned to sand in their mouth, and it's just like nothing feels right. That's how this season feels to me. Like everything about this season that used to bring me joy and, inspired me to push through difficulties is absolutely gone. And everything just feels wrong in my mouth right now. And I don't know. I don't know if you can relate or not. I don't know if there's something that you wanted to throw in there. You're just kind of sitting quietly.
I mean, yeah, for me, it's been kind of different because, like, gal I'm dating now is pagan. So, like, she's like, "You're welcome to the Yule festivities." Which,
it's like, oh, is that a Christmas tree? It's a pagan worship tree, sir.
Yeah, like, so it's one of those. It's not all that important to her. Like for me, she's gonna get some bookcases and help me organize my house. And
how festive.
Yeah, well, and also help get rid of the spirits of of my ex that have been here for. I mean, there's shit that's still been. Well, I mean, there's shit that
they come visit you in the middle of the night with like chains. It's just like Robert Cooper, rattling chains. Robert Cooper. They fall down the stairs.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff that has literally been the same since she left, like summer of 2021. So like, because
are we talking about Natalia or somebody else?
No, this is Megan, the one that I left all of you for.
Oh, the one that you just for. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad, Coop. Don't feel bad, Coop. Everybody at some point leaves me, so and some of them come back. So
look
it's good
at
to have
me.
you back. But, you came back.
All it took was dumping her in fucking Buck Cherry.
If I had a nickel for every time someone said that to me,
I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't much, but it's quite odd it happened twice. But no, Natalia, like I still talk to her on occasion. But I mean, for me, it's always been just like spending time with the people that are important to you, and I love buying gifts. And yeah, that like financially, it's been a little tighter this year, so I'm like, oh fuck, I have to wait till payday. Well, payday's not.
Like, we used to make ourselves broke buying gifts for people, and so we separated finances and everything, because I actually wanted to pay my bills and not have to borrow money to cover the overspending that we did. So now it's like I'm looking at my budget and I'm looking at my bills and I'm going, I don't know what I can afford. Like I definitely like made sure I took care of the kids. They were the most important to me. Would you believe? Because I'm gonna perform a magic elect. I'm gonna transform into a lollipop, Jesse.
Oh,
actually,
great.
Well, I bought the X 2 Christmas gifts. I got her concert. I got her concert tickets. I got her a ticket to go see Say Anything, and a T-shirt to match, and a ticket to go see Hootie and the Blowfish, and a T-shirt to match. Which is funny because she was telling me the story about how she had all these gifts that she was going to buy the new guy, and then she had to take his ex-girlfriend, current girlfriend, who the fuck knows what she is these days, to a birthday party. And in the car ride, she was like, I got so-and-so all of these gifts. And Melissa's like, those were all the things I was going to buy him. It was very much, nanny, foo-foo. And then I turn around and get her, apparently, the Say Anything ticket was something that the guy was going to get Melissa. She was like, oh, you both ruined our Christmas. Good job. And I'm like, maybe Santa will bring me a car running me over for Christmas. Because that's what I'd really like.
Man. There's a reindeer for that, actually.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Christmas Eve, I'll get on the roof and hope Santa hits me with his sleigh.
Just lay up there. Come get me.
Come get me, Santa.
Oh, shit.
Am I alone here? And just like some holidays, you're just not into it. Like I have a very specific reason, but I as a sort of a central topic, am I alone in just some years you're just not into this? It's just everything feels like a burden.
I get it. I do. I mean, my goodness, I've been really cynical about Christmas for quite a while. I'm starting to come around a little bit.
Do
more
tell.
Today. Well,
join the party. We have punch.
You and I have had the conversation about like how I view Christmas and like what I would love to do, and I have the capacity to do it. I'm the father of the household, but I would just love to be like, no gifts, guys. We're just going to enjoy each other's company on Christmas. And or if you want to give a gift, you got to make that gift. You can't buy it. You've got to do something to create something for somebody else in order for them to enjoy. And but the rest, the thing is that it's so expected of what am I going to get for Christmas? Okay, I want this, and then you're going to wake up in the morning. The kids are going to wake up in the morning, and they're going to see all the presents under the tree.
Let me tell you, probably the like symbol of cynical modern Christmas is, let me send you my wish list.
Yep. Amazon wish list. I did that to my mom. I mean, she was like, you got to send me stuff that you want. Let me know what you want. All right. I of course put it off until the final nth hour. And I'm like, okay, Mom.
I got that message earlier today because we worked it out to where this will be the last time, but we worked it out to where I am going to go to my in-laws for Christmas Day. And my mother-in-law, ex-mother-in-law, typically like buy stuff all year long, and so I was under the impression she'd already had, which is like the only reason why I even agreed to this. And I guess she hadn't, because now it's like, now that they know that I'm coming, like, oh, well, now we got to get him stuff. And I'm
Now
like,
there's the rush. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, oh, well, if I'd known that, I'd have just said no to start with. Though my son spoke up and was like, no, we would like you to be there, father. He calls me father. And I was like, well, I'm glad you still love me. But it's like the most depressing podcast ever. But I got the text from Melissa today. She's like, my mom wants to know what you want for Christmas, and I wanted to be like, for you to stop being a cunt. Could you put that in a box?
See if your mom could get that for me, please.
If you could get your mom to get you the stuff for you to be like, shit, that would be awesome. That might have just slipped out. Anywho, this is not going to go up on TikTok. Anyway, so
hashtag polyamory.
You snicker, but I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with the people.
Oh no, I mean, I can't joke. I can't throw any stones, considering my girlfriend has a partner as well, which is just kind of funny because, I mean, yeah, technically that does make me polyamorous, but I don't care to date anybody else. And,
okay, not to switch topics completely, but let me tell you, after the run of relationships that I've been through just in the last few months, I don't think I ever want to date again. I mean, I don't know if you guys have been on TikTok lately, but there's a whole cottage industry of like women going, where are all the men, and the men going, we quit. Like we just don't want to date anymore. And there's me going, no, I see the value in partnership and cohabitation and all of that. And it took about a month to beat it out of me. So I think I was telling you this offline. I have a friend who may have to, leave her current living situation, and then I eventually have to leave my living situation. And I told her, I'm just like, hey, you want to go halvesies on the house so that the rent doesn't fucking impoverish me. And I spent the rest of the day fantasizing about a platonic wife who has her own room. And I'm like, what has my life become that becomes the fantasy? And let me tell you, that's the third time I've told that story. Twice to you, Jesse. But it was the third time, and they told it at work. And I literally got 2 or 3 people going, oh, are you kidding me? The dream is separate bedrooms.
Well, have you ever seen
one girl was like, I want my husband to have his own house.
Have you ever seen the bedrooms, separate bedrooms is hilarious. But I mean, back in the old days, the husband and wife had separate beds for the longest time. I mean, it was just kind of like this weird kind of, okay, well, we're kind of fine like where we're at. We don't have to be by each other all the time. And they would sleep in separate single beds. But yeah. I mean, it's a bit different than having somebody live with you and they just have a different room. And you do your own thing. That's, I mean, my goodness, that's a different living situation. That's for sure. And I think it would, I mean, you kind of like you yourself have done that right now, right? Like you are in your 1-bedroom studio apartment, correct?
Yeah.
That you have in your,
Yep.
You've sequestered yourself.
Her and the emotional support boy are in my son's room.
Mm-hmm.
Where, well, he with the original girlfriend moved in there over a year ago. And then she, over the summer, moved in there permanently. So,
can I want to ask a question? This is 2023.
Yes, please. CNN, go ahead.
We're getting ready to get out of 2023, but I need.
God, I fucking hope so.
I need you to do me a favor and give me a count of how many people have lived at your house since the beginning of 2023.
Oh, like, I mean, we moved 3 people in, and then occasionally a 4th person would stay with us, but he was. Like it was, a divorce situation where, he would be with his dad for the weekend.
All right.
But permanent residents, there were at one point, there were 7 of us living here.
7.
Yeah. 7 people in my 1,200 square foot 3-bedroom house.
Whew.
And the thanks that I got for supporting all of these people was 5 minutes ago, I asked in my mind, I asked my mother-in-law for my wife to start treating me like shit for Christmas.
Yes. Oh, damn.
Yeah, does not pay to be a nice person. However,
happy holidays, everybody.
I was about to say yes. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Fuck us. Go fuck yourselves. And may this world reach its inevitable heat death sooner rather than later.
Here's what I'll tell you. Let me say this. I don't wish bad things on people. I don't wish my year on anyone. None of my worst enemy. But well, one person. But I generally speaking, don't wish bad things on people, and I want people to enjoy this holiday. I wish I could enjoy this holiday. I am hoping a year from now things improve just enough that I can sit back and go, okay, things are stable. I can enjoy this holiday again. It's different than it has been for the past 15 years, but that's okay. Going forward, I make new traditions, new people. Still have my kids. I'll always have my kids, and that's fine. So it's like I know, for the last 20 minutes, it was like, oof, Jesus Christ, this is bitter and depressing. I'll be fine. Like, some of this is me just processing, but I am hopeful that, this was just an off year, and next year will be better, and the year after that will be better than that. I know it's when you're like, oh, fuck everybody. I'm like, I don't really feel that way though. I still genuinely enjoy this holiday. I just can't get into it this year, But there's always the music, guys.
That's right.
No matter what happens, no matter how bad things get, I still enjoy ye old Christmas music. It's funny, I was hanging out with somebody, and again, the same person, she's not into Christmas, but she adopts a family for Christmas each year. And so me and her went Christmas shopping for this family. Aww. And then we went back and we wrapped presents for them. And I made her and her son listen to Christmas music. And I started, and you know what I started off with, Jesse?
Is it Run DMC? Did you go with Run DMC first?
Eventually, but not first.
Not first.
What Christmas song in the year?
Dominic, the Italian
Christmas donkey.
That's right. You can't have Christmas without hee haw, hee haw. But this is our annual Christmas show. We're going to lighten the spirits here. We're going to lighten the spirits with our discussion of Tarja, A Dark Christmas. Because nothing says Christmas cheer like Frosty the Snowman. Let's get into it. Yeah, so I got two videos from this album. Allegedly, they were going to make a video for every single one of the songs. I picked two.
Oh God, please don't.
I picked two, and I picked the two that amused me the most. So we're going to hear one now. We can talk about the album for a little bit, and then when we're done talking about the album, we'll play the other one. So this first one, in the year of our Lord 2023, since I just kind of did a joke about it, is Frosty the Snowman. Jesse, are you ready for this?
Oh yeah. I've been chomping at the bit since I listened to this album one time today.
You only got through it once?
Oh, I only wanted to listen to it once. That's.
Can you show me on your wrist where you cut yourself?
Frosty.
I literally had to listen to I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas 5 times in 90 minutes on Sunday. The fucking retail radio played a different version of it every other song.
Wow. Nice.
And I was like, I wish the ovens were plugged up here.
This has got to be the darkest show we've ever done. All right, here we go. Frosty the Snowman by Tarja from Dark Christmas.
Okay. Now, if Frosty shows up in this video and tips his hat,
yes,
I'm just going to be so excited.
I want Frosty to come in all like goth dancing. He's like Frosty the Snow with his stick arms.
I want the Black Satans to show up in this forest.
Yes,
that would be perfect. Yeah, some of these, which I know were just. Some of these I was like, oh Tarja, darling.
Oh.
I understand. I was like, I understand what we're going for here, but you took all the mirth out.
It's a joyous song about a snowman who comes to life.
Right. Exactly.
Like, in a way, actually, you know what? Mark has to watch too many movies a year. So, actually, this song in particular is reminding me of the thing that's become quite prominent in most of your trailers, popular music, what have you. We just take a song that's either upbeat or happy and add a woman singing it dourly and turn it at least in half speed.
Is that an actual trend?
Like, the amount of times that I've heard "Smells Like Teen Spirit" done in a moody manner by a woman that's been used in a movie.
Oh my God! Have you heard the kids chanting it in Pan? Because that almost made me throw myself out a window.
I now want to.
It's so bad.
But, like, it's that actually is something that did that did take me out of the parts of this album, was when we had the children. I was like, what the fuck? Now this isn't like, oh yes, I'm in my dark crypt. Now you got the children's.
Honestly, and they're trying to make the children sound dour too, like sound like kind of creepy. And I feel like they should have just let the children just be children. They should have like a contrast. Like she's going Frosty, and the children are like jolly happy. So like.
I have not seen one damn snowball in this whole fucking thing. I'm getting pissed.
I just wanted to what cracks me up is how into it Tarja is. She's like, Frosty. Like, what are you waving around for? Like, I'm waiting for her to open.
She doesn't know what to do with her hands.
I'm waiting for her to open one of those Doctor Strange portals.
Yes.
Frosty.
Well, I mean, they've been.
Please tell me that's not the end of the video. This is the stupidest video I've ever seen in my entire life.
That was.
Hey,
I don't know how many.
We can't all be angry on this show, Jesse.
I have never seen that is like an affront to call your video Frosty the Snowman, and I have one fucking snowman in your fucking video.
I didn't even realize that.
Like, that is a brilliant point.
There wasn't even a carrot. No pole. Not a scarf.
No, it's
Can you just imagine Dominic, the Italian Christmas donkey?
Not one fucking donkey show up in the fucking video, and that's what would happen.
Oh my God!
We need a donkey show in the video.
I just want that to be constantly like a Tarja thing. Just like every Christmas song you can think of. I saw mommy kissing.
I swear, dude. I don't know what this next. You said you picked 2 videos from this album, right?
I did.
Have you seen this second one? Is it going to be like this?
I hope.
Oh my God!
Actually, I think she has her hair done up like fucking Bram Stoker's Dracula. Like in the next one.
Like, we're gonna do all the videos for every single song off of here because it's one freaking take of her doing this the whole damn album
in the same setting.
She's an auteur.
Yeah. Look, I appreciate her as an artist. I do, but. This album, are we talking about it now? Or are we going to go to the next video?
No. Hang on. Hey, slow down. Sonny.
Okay. I'm mad.
I know you're like
he's salty.
I swear to God, we never hardly ever get comments, but like the comments are going to be like between the depressing guy going through a divorce and Jesse's angry with Tarja Turunen for no good reason. I'm waiting to see what fucking what gets Robert's goat by the end of this end of this show. It was just the most pissed off Christmas show ever.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that's funny.
Capitalism.
Dark Christmas is the 3rd classical and Christmas album and the 9th studio album released by Finnish soprano Tarja Turunen.
She has
Jesse,
3.
Jesse, my love. It is the long-awaited sequel to her 2nd Christmas album, From Spirits and Ghosts, Score for a Dark Christmas, which we reviewed on this very show.
We did review that, right? I remember that.
The music was arranged and orchestrated by Tarja's frequent collaborators Jim Dooley and Tim Palmer. The album is the first to include a special children's choir, the Children of the Damned, in each song, with the choir also including her own daughter, Naomi Cabuli Turunen.
Right.
Naomi also plays the drums on some songs. The album was announced to be specially mixed with immersive Dolby Atmos mixing and it was announced that there would be pre-listening sessions in cinemas. Could you imagine? Cinemas worldwide of the album. Each song was also announced to be receiving its own music video, and every last fucking one of them.
Swear to goodness, if this next one is anything like that, I'm
How did she stop herself from casting Magic Missile? That's what I want to know.
I'm telling you what, the magical mishap is what's happening there.
She's fucking Frosty the Snowman. Yeah, Luke Skywalker. Your faith in your friends is yours.
Flow through you.
So be it, Jedi. Yeah.
Tarja, what end of Star Wars she's from? I don't know. Man,
Had Tarja been the actual like Snoke, been like the Emperor in the sequel trilogy, that would have made it better.
Yep. Oh yeah. Holy shit, that's Tarja.
She's going, Luke Skywalker was a Jedi.
Here, join the dark side.
Gosh.
We like to wave our hands.
Kylo Ren.
Like, I mean, at least we know that if anything, Disney will be in this podcast, as they will be in the rest of our lives. Disney citizen.
Mm-hmm.
Before they get bought by Pornhub or Apple or both. So here's the track listing, Jesse.
Oh, please.
The first Noel, Frosty the Snowman, Oh Holy Night, which see like that. I think is a better like.
That's a Tarja. That's a good Tarja song.
Right the like Snowman.
No,
like if that one. I remember when I was going through. I was like, oh, I like that. Liking on the Spotify,
right?
And I was like, oh, I like this one. It really kind of fits her mood. And then we get to Frosty and like Rudolph, and I'm like, but why?
Right.
Dark Christmas, which was an original. Jingle Bell Rock, which again, Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell Rock. Like, oh my God. These are supposed to be jolly songs. Like,
right.
Look, these are songs that are supposed to be playing while you lightly molest some girl's butt at a Christmas party. Or guy. It doesn't have to be sexist. I'm just saying. That, there's a little bit of pelvic thrusting going on when you hear the Jingle Bell Rock. You know what I'm talking about, Jesse.
Oh yeah, I can't resist.
That's why I wear my mistletoe hat everywhere I go.
Jesse, you ever go to the office Christmas party and you're fat and you're copying your ass with your Santa hat on?
Every year. My goodness.
He gives it the old fruit bowl, actually. Like he likes to tug back the twig and berries and sit on the copier.
Push it under it.
Yeah, give it the old fruit bowl.
Who wants a copy of my Nutcracker?
Who wants an edible arrangement?
Not right.
What else about this album, guys?
Why the fee fi fo fuck did we get more? All I want for Christmas is you.
Wait till you see the video. Hang on, I haven't finished reading the track list yet. White Christmas. I'm dreaming. I have to do the arms every time. Of a white
woman.
Christmas. That's why, Robert. That's why you get in trouble with black women.
That was like I literally tried to apologize and the door got closed in my face. I was like,
nobody actually listening to the podcast has now heard that story because you told it off air.
Well, it's fine. Basically, I interrupted and cowed somebody thinking it was cool to joke, and she's like, "You're pissing me off."
Yeah, Robert went to the black section of work, and they were like, "Go back to your own part of town, boy."
That actually is most of my work is the black section of work. I was like, wow, this is the first time I've actually been hit with the racism.
Do they make you use the white's only water fountain?
Pretty much. It's just a hose. Which is fine, unlike the rest of the water in the place it works.
So how do you like living in separate but equal North Carolina?
I mean, it's fine. It's great for my autism. That's how I like to eat. So as long as there's no mixing, it's fine.
Wow. In all the years that I've been doing this, we've joked about the show, about the Radulich Broadcast Network getting canceled. This is the show that might do it.
I could.
Well, that's the funny thing. It's just like I say shit. I'm not serious, but they don't know that.
Anywho,
They could be like, "Cool. What do you do in that there garden section?" And I'm like, "Well, we don't like to let some people in them there parts."
as my son would say, this is where we buried the bodies.
Oh, I was thinking of that's where they have the lynchings myself.
Oh my god, this is weird.
Checking the comments right now.
We are not streaming. Remember, we're not allowed to stream this.
Really?
Yeah. All I want for Christmas is you. Wonderful Christmas time. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
Man, I'm
but
telling
the
you.
very next day, I gave you away. I gave it away. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away. Now,
Yo, California.
Did you see the Red Hot Chili Peppers are playing with Ice Cube next year?
No.
Wow. Yeah. Around my birthday, as a matter of fact.
Crazy. So that's something you just don't expect. But
Oh, that was not on the bingo card for 2024.
it seems like a lot of like artists just throw in like, hey, we're part of this decade. We're part of this, when this music hit, let's just get together and do this.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've seen a lot of 80s bands kind of do that. So, well, all right. They'll probably make some money.
The Bret Michaels Party Gras thing is like, what 80s rocker can we pull out of the witness protection program?
I thought you were going to say pull out of the Ouija board.
That'd be different.
Well, at least it wasn't Vince Neil's party crew, because then they'd have to be like Razzle.
All right, jingle. Fine, almost done here. Jingle bells, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and Angels We Have Heard on High. 59th position on the Austrian albums, 39th in German albums. This is the performance charts. 91 for UK album downloads, UK independent albums 42, and UK rock and metal albums 15. It obviously did not chart in America, because why would it? The album includes, here, react to this, Jesse, angrily. The album includes 11 popular Christmas songs, such as Oh Holy Night, All I Want for Christmas Is You, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, as well as an originally composed Christmas song by Tarja entitled Dark Christmas, which takes a dark and gothic twist on the famous classics. Like From Spirits and Ghosts, it utilizes grand orchestras combined with Tarja's soprano vocals to create a beautiful atmosphere. The album was especially created for those who have lost... oh my God. How symbolic.
I know, dude. This is a statement right here.
I did not mean for this to happen.
Yeah.
Because I'm just now reading this for the first time. The album was specially created for those who have lost the happiness of Christmas. Well, thank you, Tarja. As well as those who want to embrace the holiday spirit while exploring a more mysterious side of Christmas. Okay. The album was first teased on Tarja's social media on October 23rd, 2023, and the first single, Frosty the Snowman, was released on Halloween. The second, Jingle Bells, was released on November 3rd. All right. Anything else about this album, Jesse? Because you seem like you have a bee in your bonnet about it.
Oh,
like, you just need to fucking rant. Like, look, come on, unzip and let it fly.
It's interesting that she took the time to understand, okay, I want to make music clearly that is for those that lost the happiness during Christmas by taking very festive songs and ruining them by making them very sad. Now, I want
to like almost like an experiment. Like, gosh, I wish my ex-wife would still be nicer to me, even just for the holidays. Okay, that's a negative. That's depressing. That's morose. That's a negative.
Right.
Let's match it with a morose and sad version of Frosty the Snowman, and it'll create a positive. See, right. I believe that's the math on this.
I mean, I understand what she's trying to do here. She's trying, as an artist, to take these songs and put her melancholic spin on them. Mm-hmm. I mean, she's clearly known for her beautiful voice and the atmospheric songs that she puts out. And she's definitely not known for, somebody that really is upbeat, putting out stuff that's going to hit the pop charts in any way. So
what kills me is like how heavy fucking Nightwish was. Like Nightwish wasn't a boring morose band. Like I wish I Had an Angel fucking slams. Like when Tarja was in the band, like Nightwish stuff was some of the best out there, and most of it was like upbeat and fast. And what made Nightwish great was how powerful it was, and it was, she was an important part of that because she balanced out that band. And then it was like she went and did a solo thing. She's like, I'm tired of all this heavy metal stuff. Like,
right. She distanced herself from that, and she's like, I'm leaning heavy into this. Prepare to be depressed. I don't know. I for what the album was, I'm
gonna tell you this right now. I need there to be another Christmas album. We need to be right here next year. Next year I'm gonna be like, Jesse, I have my platonic wife, and I get my kids to school on time, and I pick them up, and I have a new schedule with my job that allows me to spend more time with my kids, and I'm managing my bills, and I'm paying things off. And gosh, Jesse, 2024 was a great year. Once I got the hell out of my house, and and I'm here, and I'm celebrating the Christmas spirit, and we're gonna do so with Tarja. And the first thing she does is, I'm getting nothing for Christmas.
What the fuck? She didn't even cover the greatest Christmas song of all time, "No Presents for Christmas" by King Diamond.
Could you imagine? It's just, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do. And she's still in the fucking snow, by the way. She's not moved from that scene.
She hasn't. Yeah, she hasn't.
The kids are a little older. That's all that's happened here.
She is the ice queen. She will.
I need her to do Dominic the Italian Christmas Donkey. I need her to be like riding the donkey, by the way, and the donkey just looks like depressed.
No, it's just it's going really slow through
just
the
trudging
snow.
up the hill.
I was thinking its head was mounted on the wall.
she's fucking singing
She's
to
just
it.
like, and well, the donkey.
Hee haw, hee haw. Oh God.
Hee haw, hee haw.
It fucking sounds like Paul Bear. Dominic!
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Poor Dominic. We've killed Dominic, the Christmas donkey.
Well, she did it first.
Oh shit.
Now we need. Now we need All I Want for Christmas.
Christmas
is my two front teeth.
Yeah. All I want
Oh,
for Christmas is my two front teeth.
Worth it.
gosh.
Like we need to actually come up with like a song. We need to email our management and be like, guys, I've got the perfect idea for a fourth album. Songs you definitely shouldn't have done in your style.
The hat I got for
Christmas is too big.
I fell 3 times in
Guess what?
the river.
Not a damn hat anywhere in the video. That's what would happen. The video would happen. No hat.
No, I need her to do it though with a big ass sombrero. Could you imagine?
That would be
nothing
great.
about the video changes. It's the same one from Frosty the Snowman, but she's wearing a giant sombrero.
It literally covers her head.
Mm-hmm.
It's wearing her practically.
She looks like a Mexican mushmouth from the Fat Albert and the whatever the gang he's got.
My gosh.
The Cosby Kids. Oh, they can't be the Cosby Kids anymore. Check your drinks. Check your drinks.
Goodness.
Oh.
We're good.
Oh, Merry
we did
Christmas.
that one off camera. Spit that into the old lose corner.
Well, that's what that's what it's there for. Anyway, God, if nothing else, that I'm gonna be laughing about that for the rest of the night. Okay.
I hope you sit at work just like giggling. They're like, "What's so funny?" And you just start waving. You start waving your fucking arms like it's a performance piece, and then they go and put you in a hole. They're like, "He's lost it."
Get him a gown. All right. So before we move on to the next segment, let's get one more Tarja in here. Oh, Tarja Bomb. So this one I picked especially because, like, when you think about Christmas songs that drive everyone crazy, it's
This is it.
Yeah, it's all I want for Christmas is you.
Yeah.
God damn it.
My voice is just like so dirty. That's what it's clear, but that's how you want to see this.
The fucking snow this time.
Oh,
See, it's
okay.
just, oh yeah, like Bram fucking Stoker's Dracula over here.
Again, continuing to look at her hand like something is wrong.
Like she's on fucking, like she's on acid.
She's definitely on some kind of drug.
I'm so fascinated.
She's like, whoa, man.
What
One
a
hell of a
what
trip.
a manicure.
This looks like an outtake from the Cruella movie.
Cruella DeVille.
DeVille.
Cruella DeVille.
See, like right now, I'm expecting things to ramp up just because of where we're at in the song. But ladies and gentlemen, no.
Right, you're expecting like guitars to like come in. You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
you want something.
Or
And
did her nails get bigger from the last scene? Like, did they grow in like as the video goes?
that's probably what's happening.
That's the other thing she wanted for Christmas. Did they just sit there with like a back, just like a green screen, and they're like, "All right, do your thing, girl."
That's all she does. It is the.
This is.
I feel like when we
Is this
did
the heavy
Tarja
metal
Bomb,
version of smooth jazz?
when we talked Tarja Bomb, it was the reason why we called it Tarja Bomb. The joke endured was because okay, here we go. Now we're picking things up, but was because it was
that qualifies as picking it up.
it was the video I remember we talked about was all about Tarja, and everything was about old Tarja Bomb.
Right.
And I mean, granted, it is called Tarja, but look, I don't know what spell she's trying to conjure, but she needs to stop. It's just
trying to raise the night. What do you go? That would have been funny if I could have remembered the character from Game of Thrones. The Night Army, whatever the fuck it was. The Night King. The Night King's army.
I think what kills me is like that's definitely not her hair. And actually, at that angle, it looked like she had sideburns.
Yeah, she's got mutton chops.
She does. She's like, hell yeah, brother.
She's like, I like Pabst Blue Ribbon.
That's right there, buddy. You shredded.
Oh, look, Kylo Ren's playing guitar.
I was thinking it was Death from it was Death from Bill and Ted.
nice.
All right, see, now we got something going.
Yeah, we got
The
kids.
fans.
Kids are coming in here.
Looks like that guy from Trailer Park Boys.
I mean, I genuinely now want to watch every Tarja video to see if she has these same hand things going the whole time. Because
those children are dead. She conjured them.
Sing to me.
I mean, that's cute that she could do that with her kid. And
Yeah.
Like when I heard the kid, I was like, I bet you one of her kids is in that. I didn't know if she had kids, but I don't. I will say, I think half my problem is fucking Christmas music. Like I just hate it at this point. It's like the same.
We need another segment because I didn't time this right because I added a fourth video. So I'm gonna put a pin in that. I want to come back to your problem with your Christmas music.
We can. We shall.
Touch my hand, Jesse. Touch it. Yes. Feel it.
I used to call this "All I Want for Christmas is the Taming of the Shrew."
That's okay. I used to say all I want for Christmas is Jews.
Hey, you're in Florida. That's plenty of oranges. Orange Jews.
Oh, jeez.
Orange Jews. Orange Julius. It's Blind Julius.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, just take all the jokes we made about the first video, apply it to this one. The only other thing is that this one wasn't about Frosty, and therefore we didn't expect a snowman.
At least this one sounded like remotely like rock and roll, as opposed to Frosty the Snowman.
I will agree.
Yeah. It was still nice to see Uncle Fester, though.
Robert Cooper. Back when I enjoyed life.
The cereal?
No, life, actual life.
Ah, I see.
For the first 13, 14 years of my present family life, I very much enjoyed Christmas. And one of the things that I enjoyed about Christmas was, in fact, the music. And I'm just not one of these people who, because you're not the first person to tell me this. And I'm picking a fight right now because it bothers me. What is the hatred towards like fucking Christmas music? And a non-starter for me is, oh my God, it's the same songs every season. Bro, have you heard the fucking radio? It's been the same songs every year since the invention of like FM radio, music radio. Like the radio plays a set of like 20 songs, and then the years change and we get a new set of 20 songs, and it just kind of goes like that. Why are we picking on Christmas music of all things? Christmas, such wonderful songs like Jingle Bells. I mean, who doesn't want to have their bells jingle?
I've got a quick answer to that, and Coop, I'll let you go. But I just want to throw this out here because I think it supports you, Coop. It does.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful! Right. Yet another Metal Hammer of Doom where I get ganged up on. Yet another Metal Hammer of Doom where I'm in a threesome I don't want to be in.
Get ready, open wide, Mark. Here it comes. Okay. You kind of the argument that you just said. The one thing you don't want to hear is people gripe about how they have to hear the same songs over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, well, yeah, the radio does that, but It changes up every year. This doesn't. It continues year after year. It's the same 20 songs year after year.
5.7 zillion Christmas songs.
But you don't
get
your
not the ones that I hear.
Right.
There could be 5.7, and I mean, I'm right there with you. I really wish they'd just throw in some like new ones. And sometimes at work, I'm like, oh,
like One More Christmas by Pansy Division, right?
Exactly.
Throw it in, play it at Lowe's.
Like, yeah, play it at Lowe's. Play fucking No Presents for Christmas. I want to hear King Diamond just wailing while I'm trying to sell this man his floor. But I think especially because I work retail. It's like a month of just never ending, constant, just like pounding against your head always. And have you ever had to deal with that?
Okay. I think the problem is the holiday. Because if we were talking about Halloween and you were a girl between the ages of 18 and 55, you'd be like, oh my God, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I had to watch that movie so many times because my ex's kid. I had to listen to All I Want for Christmas Is You daily because that was her favorite song. And we had to watch The Bone Daddy at least once a day, if not twice.
Let me tell you how the next girl that tells me her favorite holiday is Halloween and she loves A Nightmare Before Christmas. First, I'm calling the cops because yet another lunatic has escaped the asylum. 2, no thanks. You know, I honestly think it's a prejudice against the holiday because I hear the same because everyone likes the same shit on Halloween. Everyone likes to hear the same songs on Halloween. Everyone likes the same shit on Halloween, but they like Halloween because everyone is a fucking everyone's fucking
cool,
crazy.
Man. Yeah, what I also do think there's probably to a degree it is sometimes a
nobody appreciates the joy and purity of Christian Christmas. Everyone wants Satan's Halloween. Sorry.
I thought you were going to say everybody wants Toyota-thon.
That's it.
Like, yeah. Like, I think that's a lot of it is the fact that, and it's one of those, I think I've come to the realization there has to be some study that around the time of Christmas that there has to be some focus testing that it increases buying habits or something because nobody likes this shit that much.
I could see
there has to be. Well, no, there has to be something in it. It's the same reason that they have, shelves set the way they are. Like I used to work with a dude that when he wanted to try to get a kid's attention, he put that shit floor level because that's where the kids are, which is really fucking smart, actually. He smelled. He figured that out. He just never figured out how to brush his teeth. But
fair.
Yeah, and it's one of those, like, to a degree, like I think I'd be fine with, because, like, honestly, for Halloween, to be fair, a lot of my favorite musical genres mesh with that.
That's what I'm saying. I think there's an inherent prejudice.
Well, there's most of my favorite musical genres don't mesh with Christmas just because it's not my thing in terms of the soundscape, the sonoscape of it, if you will. But I don't know. I think it's just something especially maybe in just like the US, but it's definitely more focused on for a longer time by people that matter that want you to spend money. Because that's what I will get angry about is capitalism. Because it's literally a rat race. We're all going to die from the healthcare system. Love it.
Oh my God. Between you and Alexis.
Hey, I haven't had insurance for a year and a half because I have a stent in my leg and I can't afford it. So like they can kiss my black ass, frankly. But yeah, it's just one of those things. And honestly, like that last year when I didn't work the retail, it didn't bother me as much because I didn't have to hear it all day.
You weren't submerged in it, right?
And that's kind of the thing is like I can enjoy it at my own pace.
Argument is there's a genre of, because okay, Coop, I love you, but if like all you heard at your store was like country music, you'd literally be using the exact same logic.
I hate country music.
I'm aware of that. That's my point. This isn't about Christmas music. It's about music you don't like. Because again, if they played music you like, but it was the same 5 Megadeth songs, you'd be like, this star is wonderful. I love it here.
I would probably be tired of Holy Wars after the first day. I'm not gonna lie. I love Holy Wars, but
for the first 30 days, all I heard was Holy Wars, and it was awesome.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's not that I hate Christmas music because there's to a degree like I don't mind it. It's just I think if it was just like here's a sprinkle here. All right, we're good, and then we'll come back to it in another day, and then we'll get some. I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas.
But here's my other problem. When the fuck else are you going to hear it? Like, you can't be like rolling up on July 4th. It's like, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. It's like fucking.
That'd be hilarious.
Kid Rock will shoot you with a firework.
That's fine. That's fine. My asshole's always needed a little extra pop.
Boy, if I had a nickel. Hey, Jesse, remember our 4th of July? Remember we used to have fun and we did a 4th of July show and it was a celebration of Kid Rock?
Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes.
I was not there for that, fortunately.
No, sweet Southern sugar, Jesse.
Yes, sir.
Would you complain?
I tried to listen to Werewolves of London and I was like, fuck you, Kid Rock. Damn it.
What if every 4th of July it was all Kid Rock all the time?
Oh,
that is almost as bad as every Memorial Day where my work would play fucking marches all day because our soldiers. But it is one of those, I guess, like for Christmas, I guess for me, because Christmas was never really like the thing. Like my parents were never big like let's watch Christmas movies, do all this, blah blah blah.
An hour ago, I was saying I'm not really into Christmas this year. You look like you were about to fucking like I don't understand this guy. Meanwhile, it's like fuck Christmas.
Well, no, I just felt kind of sad because I knew why. Yeah, no, because I know you love Christmas.
Yep.
But
well, everything I love was taken from me. So
I'm sorry, buddy.
Here's a fun drinking game. When every time I say something like I take a drink. Get your fucking cat out of my face.
Oh boy, that we're gonna put the hammer in the middle, hammer of doom. But I just think it's just one of those things that, like, for me, Christmas was very much like you microdose on the Christmas. You get little bits of it here and there, and then you just go back to your normal life for a couple days. Then you're back to a little Christmas. Like, it's one of those I genuinely want to love Christmas, and I think I would genuinely want to love the music if it wasn't for its fan club, if you will. It's like Christianity.
Oh my god.
It's one of those, if it wasn't...
Leave the Christians alone. They're having such difficulties these days.
Oh, I grew up in the Baptist church. The Catholics of the South.
All right, Jesse, I'm going to need you. I need a ruling from Judge Starcher.
Listen, I just found it here. I'm going to have to go over this way. You ain't going to be able to see it very well.
Yeah, I know. Are you playing Marvel Snap?
Yeah, I just won, guys. I used the blob. No, what I'm showing you here is this was the podcast. This was the playlist that you'd made and shared with me, and this was the sprinkle that Coop kind of talks about, where this introduced a few more songs into my rotation. And I didn't have to listen to what was playing on the radio ad nauseum. So,
by the way, every single year I get asked the same question: why do you have Katy Perry's "Hot and Cold" on your Christmas list?
And
because it's cold.
That's the answer.
Hey, like I love
you're
Christmas
hot
slasher.
And you're cold. You're yes and you're no. You're in and you're out. You're up and you're down. Sorry.
Yeah, like Christmas slasher movies is something that's been really fun to find.
Oh, like, yeah,
and that's kind of one of those things. Again, it's like if there was more to discover with it, perhaps there'd be a little more fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually the thing is I've been trying to find more Christmas songs that aren't the ones that I hear all year. Like the one that I put, "Merry Christmas, Everybody." Like I don't hear that one very often. Well, so it's a little.
But why don't we talk about that so we can play your next song and move this on?
There we go.
Yes. So you don't hate all Christmas music. If it's done by Blind Guardian, it's just fine. Tell us about that, Coop.
I mean, it was released in 2020, the year of our Lord, where I was dating that miserable blob of a woman, Megan, that gave me COVID in 2020. It was great. She was miserable. I was miserable. And her family loved Christmas. It was great. We also didn't get to have Christmas because we were all COVID quarantined.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it was great. But the song in the video, they're both just fun, and Blind Guardian's having a real good time. And like I said, I feel like it was something a little different, like just like No Presents for Christmas. Yeah, it's a little different. And I mean, to a degree, sure. If there were more heavy metal Christmas songs, would I enjoy it more? Maybe. But I mean, I definitely would. But honestly, I think I need to find some more hip hop Christmas songs as well.
Mommy, it's Santa Claus, and he's black.
Is that one?
Oh, yes.
That's
all right, here we go. Blind Guardian. Merry Christmas, everybody.
I'm very excited for their tour this upcoming year.
Yeah.
They're coming to Charlotte on 4/20.
Well, I said I was going to cut back on my concerts this year, but I've already amassed quite a few. I got tickets to Rockville, Pantera, Machine Head, Jackal. That's the end of this year, though.
I love the shitty wigs.
Yeah, the wigs are fantastic. They look like they scalped Steel Panther.
Yeah. Like, they're just having fun. See, sometimes it's nice when the Germans can do things. If only they would have stuck to doing this throughout the 20th century. Just the whole time.
Mhm.
Like, I admit, Hansi Kirsch is like, that man can sing me the phone book.
Yeah, he's.
I am sad that he's no longer doing Demons and Wizards because, LOL John Schaefer. Yeah, like literally after that.
The band pitch for Ice Earth still cracks me up.
Which
I didn't
was?
see that
Oh,
one.
I'm curious.
Yeah, I just remember when that happened. I was like, damn it, I like Ice Earth. Well, I guess he's going in the Ted Nugent folder.
So there's not a lot happening in this video. There's certainly not enough hand motions.
Oh no, I mean,
Well, it's because they're playing their instruments.
Fair. Maybe if we gave Tarja a guitar, she wouldn't be doing this shit all day long.
Well, yeah, she doesn't know what to do with her hands.
Yeah.
no clue.
Otherwise, she would just be doing a T pose.
What are these things?
Do you think she does that at like the dinner table? Like talks with her hands? It's
Could
like,
you
let me
pass
tell you
the
something.
peas?
Pass the butter.
Like, I feel like the drummer is a goofy ass spaceman. Let's see. I think our two guitarists are Napoleon Bonaparte, which Robert Winfrey hated, and what's funny is I actually have the superior Napoleon movie at my house.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The 5.5 hour French silent film from the 20s.
Nice.
jeez.
That is actually really neat. I found out what they tried to do with that was the director made fucking 1920s widescreen.
Wow.
Like he put three screens together to make widescreen.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's really fucking neat. The funny thing is, I had to use my region free Blu-ray player because it's a UK release.
Right.
I love randomly teaching people in my life about region coding.
Yeah.
Like I've done that for customers and for coworkers. I'm like, did you know? And they're like, I did
had
not.
a stroke.
Do I smell burnt toast? Like, do you think? I mean, these guys are having fun.
Sure.
This is the same thing like on a loop, by the way.
Is it really?
I'm not seeing a lot of differentiation here.
Yeah. I don't.
I haven't seen a single snowman.
Yeah, not a single snowman in this whole video.
Oh
yeah,
it's
tear it
happening.
up.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Kick things.
You know what's funny is that I found out after I sent this one, there is a director's cut that's 13 seconds longer.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's where they have the live sex scene.
France gets it all.
I wasn't expecting that.
I used to work with a guy that he collected films with live sex scenes in it. Like that was the fucking thing that got his jollies off. I was like, and do you have blue as the warmest color? He's like, in fact, I do. Because that's a 3-hour art house film with a 15-minute sex scene in it. That was live. And I'm like, I love you, Tevin. You're the only Black Republican I know.
Well, speaking of Black Republicans, Taylor Swift. She is the Times Person of the Year. And
Powered by Ally.
very good, Robert. Anyway. So I wanted to talk about this because, I think my initial reaction to this, and we've already had this conversation. I have been resoundingly chastised about it. I accepted my punishment. Wasn't the worst thing that happened to me this year by far, so it was fine. But it's one of those conversations I wanted to have on the show because I do think it's interesting. Because when I thought about like the person of the year. It's not that I follow the Times Person of the Year thing very closely. but I remember it being like very important figures like Mother Teresa. So when I saw that it was this like, tardy pop icon that everyone seems obsessed with, and I don't know why. I honestly, like, we were having this conversation and I said something and they're like, no, that's this other person. I'm like, I can't tell the difference between Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift, and Hilary Duff.
Are you telling me that white people all look the same?
Yes, white women, because bitches be whores, right, Jesse?
Oh, goodness. Oh, hadn't heard that in a while.
I mean,
Yep.
I don't see color.
It's great.
That's good.
I'm glad you're colorblind. Literally. But yeah, I really don't know. One of the things that came out of the conversation we had about this was how little I know about Taylor Swift. But Jesse, do you know anything about like the person at the Times Person of the Year? Like, because the way it was described to me, and I'll read from the article a little bit, that it's not just somebody of like great historical importance. However, it is somebody that does I guess like humanitarian things, but was also like the most in the media in a single year for one reason or another.
Like Hitler.
Now, Coop, Times Person of the Year from 1938, Adolf Hitler.
That's why I kept bringing him up.
Okay, so you obviously are aware that I thought you were making a joke.
No, I was aware that he was.
I can definitely see the comparisons from Taylor Swift to Hitler.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, I could see the mustache right there. Her and Chaplin.
I have. Yeah, as
they both
for the
have
person,
a thing for young girls.
I mean, I've heard of it. I wasn't paying much attention to it, so it's not like something I've kept an eye on really at all. But I kind of have the same thinking that you do. Like, this would be somebody that you would want to celebrate that has made significant change in the world. But apparently that's not the case.
Taylor Swift.
Go ahead.
Taylor Swift is telling me a story. And when Taylor Swift tells you a story, you listen because you know it's going to be good. Not only because she's an extraordinary life, but because she's an extraordinary storyteller. This is about a time she got her heart broken. Right? Isn't that her entire fucking career full of songs?
I was going to say, there's been quite a few songs about that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there's like a whole meme about this. Although not in the way you might expect. She was 17. She's only 17. I'm going to do it like Tarja. She's only 17.
Which it makes it sound like she's trying to convince the other witches in the coven not to sacrifice her yet. Like, she's not fully steeped.
She's not ripe.
Man.
She was 17, she says.
I want Tarja to do Whoop, There It Is by Tag Team.
Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is.
Or she could do Jump Around.
Oh, please. Not one person jumped that whole video. Oh, Tarja bomb. All right, continue, Mark. What were you saying, Taylor Swift?
I came
wickety whack. Wickety whack. Oh shit.
We need to get Tarja Does the Classics hip hop edition.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And there's no reason to stop here with the upbeat Christmas song.
California knows how I believe I could fly.
Hi, my name is Hi. My name is Hi. My My name is Slim Shady.
Slim Shady.
My
Slim
love,
Shady.
when you call me.
Oh,
Oh, man. That's the rest of this fucking podcast. I've got friends at low places. She just starts doing. Sing me a song. You're the piano man.
Oh man.
Like every karaoke classic. It's just her. And it has the production quality of those shitty fucking monster jams.
Jesse.
My fucking cheeks hurt, man.
So hard.
Which one?
He's so horny.
Me
so horny.
Oh man.
I don't even want to do the fucking article anymore.
Thank you, Tarja.
Yeah, like, you know what? Fuck it. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna riff for the next hour and a half. It's gonna be a 3-hour podcast. What was it? A bunch of goofy ass white people fucking waving their hands in front of a camera. Book it. All right, Jeff, we're gonna be on the bleeding edge just for you, and that's what we're gonna do the whole time.
Avengers assemble.
Let's do some Bandmaid.
Oh damn.
Tarja sings the Muppets.
So,
There's no fire in the fireplace. There's no carpet on the floor. Don't try to order dinner. There's no kitchen anymore.
Yeah.
somewhere
It's perfect.
over the rain.
Oh my god. Somebody. Okay, now let's move to TV. She's got to start doing the Jeffersons. I want to hear her do the.
Moving on up.
Beans don't burn on the griddle.
Fish don't fry on the grill.
Show me that smile again. Show me that smile.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could feel so free.
The world's unmoved to the speed of just one drum. What might be right for you may not be right for some.
Gosh.
Love and marriage which go together like a horse and carriage.
It's bad.
That's the podcast right there.
It is so bad.
That's who our person of the year is.
Thank you for being a friend.
All around the world and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant.
Oh my gosh, my fucking head hurts, man. Oh, yeah.
I'll be there for you.
That's what I was thinking. Was you there for me?
Oh, jeez, criminy. I really feel for the people listening to this fucking podcast. Oh,
you think anybody's listening?
I checked out about the 20th song that they started singing.
Like I want to see how far they go.
For 8 hours, he wouldn't stop.
You're like, how are they doing classical? They couldn't even sing it.
Oh, damn.
The whole time she's not even singing. She's just waving her hand.
Tarja does silent movies.
Oh my god. Oh shit.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Gosh.
That's what we needed.
Jeez Louise. My ears
Ugh.
hurt, my fucking head hurts, my cheeks hurt. I'm ready. Oh. What's next, Mark? Get us on something else, man.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I hope there's
She's
finger waggling.
my cherry
Cherry
pie.
pie.
All right, I'm done.
Tastes so good.
Make it
Make grown man cry.
Look so good. Bring a tear to your eye. Sweet cherry pie.
She's on the rag. There was blood on my hand.
Oh my
Blood
gosh.
on the wall. Blood in my hands. And blood on my balls. You should cover the entire discography of Steel Panther.
Oh yes.
Asian hooker. You know what was funny is when they were on America's Got Talent, my mom's like, "Have you heard of Steel Panther?" I was like, "Yes, since 2010."
Oh, wow.
Trust me, what they did on there is not the original.
Okay. There was a time where that entire bit I would have passed out.
You made it
Fucking
through.
Jesse fucked up his glasses.
Oh yes, I did. I'm fucking crying, dude.
Dave
Gosh.
left. He was just he tried to bite me at he tried to bite me at one point.
Dave's like, no more.
He's like, no more. There's not enough treats in the house for this one.
No more. No more.
Okay. Hey, Jesse.
Yo, Mark.
Why don't you tell us about the final video of the night? Nope,
The
no, we're
final.
done now.
The final. I don't think we are. I mean, not for at least another week.
I could go good for another fucking hour, but you told me to stop, so.
Oh, hey, Dave's back.
Welcome back, Dave. So I found this. This is Spinal Tap's "Christmas with the Devil," and just on a lark, I ended up running across it on YouTube and thought, well, okay, I'm looking for a Christmas video, something that has at least some affiliation with metal. Spinal Tap is probably the best way to go. I hadn't actually seen the movie probably until, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. So what a quoted movie.
Is this
Spinal
from
Tap.
is this from Shark Sandwich?
I
Some
don't know
people call
where.
it more like Shit Sandwich.
I have no idea where this is from. Actually, I could probably find out looking at the YouTube video. But yeah, I mean, we're going to get some concert footage here of Spinal Tap playing "Christmas with the Devil," which is, it's about the best we're going to get here. So feel free to hit play whenever, man.
All right, you go. I'm going to do that.
Pizza box, you fucking cat. My cat eats pizza.
We've got a very special message for you from someone who touches all of our lives from time to time. Sometimes
So-
you catch a glimpse of him in the pitch darkness of your room at night when you're doing something terrible.
Oh,
When I
David
saw
Bowie
this-
really let himself go.
You know who I'm talking about?
Have you? I assume you've seen Spinal Tap, right, Coop?
Yes, he does. And he wants you to have the
I have.
Okay.
Like, I love the scene where they have where the bass player gets stuck in the pod.
None more blacker. Yeah,
Oh,
like I
no.
said, yeah. So I think that I read where they had used some of this footage for either part of the movie or something. Clearly, I mean, as much as I enjoyed
Is that Mark in the car when he's driving? Just sitting there wearing half a dinosaur suit and humping.
oh man.
My left arm hurts.
No.
Oh God, are you okay? Are you having a heart
I don't know.
attack?
But if I die on the podcast, that's how I want to go.
What finally did him in? Tarja.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe she'll try to summon you.
I'll be like, fuck, I'm in a child's choir.
Well, at least as long as that's the only children you're in.
Ugh.
Hey, that one guy is still wondering when was the last time we touched children.
Gosh.
Get out of the pizza box, you
What is
fuck.
happening here, Jesse?
Hey, it's Spinal Tap, man. You don't ask anything about Christmas with the Devil. I mean, for crying out loud, it's like the most metal Christmas song ever. Mark, have you ever seen Spinal Tap? Like the movie?
Once.
Okay.
No, yeah, I've seen Spinal Tap once.
Tongue in
many
cheek.
years ago. Yeah.
Right.
I love mockumentaries like that. Like I loved what was it, Pop Star?
Yeah.
Oh, with
With Andy Samberg.
Yeah, right.
Didn't Robert Winfrey also hate that movie?
I'm sure that he did.
I can count on one hand things he doesn't hate.
Yeah.
Are you one of them?
No.
Damn it.
Guy has plenty of picks.
Yes,
He does.
Plenty
He's
of
got
picks
more
on
picks than the New England Patriots.
So
No.
everybody looks like they're like dressed for, a big time metal concert, except for like the lead singer. Like he looks like he came to the office party.
Like I feel like we have David Bowie at home.
That's Michael McKean, right?
I think
Is that-
so.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, Michael McKean.
Little did they know that's all coke.
You got to clean the stage up. You got it.
Whitney, get in here.
Jesse, did you see my kid do like a coke gesture on TikTok?
What?
I did not.
Oh, so Jonas opened up one of his bits. He's so funny because he's like, that drug deal didn't just happen. He did one of those.
Nice.
He was talking about marijuana, and I didn't have the heart to tell him you don't sniff marijuana.
Okay.
How do
That's
you
funny.
know, Mark? Snorting marijuana is the number one leading cause of
Couldn't even
death.
get through that one, could you?
No.
So
I've been calling it the Day Trader Special.
to kind of throw out a little bit of trivia here that I just found on the internet about this. Christmas with the Devil is a bonus song added to This Is Spinal Tap when the album was re-released in 2000. A parody of various Christmas songs that many heavy metal bands have been putting out over the years. And in some cases, these songs were released by aging groups with a large fan base that will appreciate a Christmas song or album by their favorite band.
Like Twisted Sister.
If we hadn't done Tarja tonight, I was going to do the Twisted Sister one.
Yeah,
We've only played maybe one track off that during one of the years that I was like, here's like a mix of metal Christmas songs. We've never actually done the full album review.
Remember that time we did Heavy Sores?
Oh, yeah.
You sure do.
absolutely.
And I was like, I listened to the wrong album, guys. It was all in Finnish. I didn't know the difference.
I was so irritated with you because I was like, dude, I said the Christmas one.
I didn't know because it was all in Finnish. I couldn't tell what
You're wearing
album was
Santa
what.
hat, you nit.
I downloaded it off of somewhere. I have no idea which one it was supposed to be.
God.
I was like, why are they doing their ABCs? What the fuck is this shit?
All right, there you go.
That's beautiful.
Spinal Tap, Christmas with the Devil. There you go. You're one the wiser now.
All right. Well, guys, this has been an interesting show.
Yes, it has.
I promise not to be depressed in January. I make no promises.
Well, you know what? If you need a little pick me up to get you through the rest,
I know where to get
the rest
cocaine.
of the year. No, I was thinking, just any song you listen to, go be like, how would Tarja do this?
Yes, I would.
Oh, I will be giggling like an idiot about that the rest of the weekend.
You're gonna be sitting there giggling giggling at the job. They're trying to chase you with the fucking straitjacket.
Come back here. Put this turtle suit on. No! Whee! Fucking tease me. Don't tease me, bro.
Just
All
the whole
right.
time you're fucking you just pick up the top fucking hits, which by the way, just random thing I just thought of because we all use
Yes.
Spotify, right?
Yes.
What was everybody's number one band at the end of the year?
Ooh, shit. I'd have to get my phone. I know, like, oh, I got the message. I know which one mine was because it was Judas by Fozzy. So I got a special message from Chris Jericho.
Oh, ooh. Which Weird Al, Weird Al. Do you see his video where he's like, I had 18 million streams and that got me $11.
Yeah, he ended up being number 5 on my list, and apparently was like the only artist out of the 5 that made a video. So they played it for me, and I immediately was like, I can't believe that he said this. It's hilarious, and apparently it caught a lot of people's eyes. So,
well, yeah, because it just really illustrates like how in the fucking dumpster it is to be a musical artist.
Yeah.
In terms of you don't make any money off of the actual playing of the music. You have to go on tour.
You know who even has it worse? Record labels. Because nobody wants to be on one anymore. They're all starting because they're all self-publishing. Between like Spotify and what is it? Bandmade. Bandcamp. You don't, at this point, you can do all the producing at home for, on your home computer, or you can just like go rent studio time if you really want to record something, with professional equipment, and then you can just self-publish. Like the industry that came out of, the need to publish people's art is dying fast.
Yeah.
So like, oh yeah, it's of course everyone like, oh my god, the musicians, the artists. Yeah, the entire industry that supported them is also going away because it's not there anymore.
Right.
Yeah. And, my number one was Woods of Ypres because of course it was. I was in the top 2% for them.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love them. And then the rest of it, actually, a lot of it was for me doing when I was working that sales job, doing my little A to Z metal musical playlist. I had a lot of like My Chemical Romance, which
So Ailstorm's Fucked with an Anger came up a lot because I played it for my kids and it was all they ever wanted to hear for like a 3-month period.
That's amazing.
But the other one was Detachable Penis by King Missile and Jesse.
Yes.
I have musical children. I have entertaining children.
Okay.
I'm going to take them to nerdy karaoke at the end of the month.
Nice.
And I'm going to make my son karaoke Detachable Penis by King Missile.
My God.
And I'm putting
I thought you were going to start doing the Tarja version.
Oh, jeez.
I got a penis. It's detachable.
Wait a second, Tarja.
He tried to sell it to me for $1.50 and talked him down to $1.25.
All right, I pulled up my pictures here from.
You pulled your detachable penis.
Yeah, look at my pictures.
Ooh, sparkly.
So top artist was Scar Symmetry. I was in the 0.1% of their
of your mathcore band.
Yeah, sure. Now we're going to get comments. 4,477 minutes together. So we spent quite a bit of time. So from 5 to 1, Weird Al Yankovic. Number 4 was Allegiant. Number 3 was T. Lopez. Now, do you guys, Coop, I'll just throw out to you. I'm not going to let Mark even try to guess, but you ever heard of T. Lopez?
That'll be a no for me, dog.
Okay. Have you ever heard have you played the new Ninja Turtles game?
Negative.
Okay. All right. Well, he is the guy that's behind the soundtrack for the new. He also, I think, had a hand in maybe in the Sonic soundtrack as well, the Sonic Mania soundtrack. But anyway, so video game music, number 3. Alice in Chains, number 2, and Scar Symmetry, number 1.
All right. Yeah. My top songs of 20. So are you looking at your top songs?
Those are my top artists. So I've got my top songs here, but they're all Scar Symmetry.
What do you want me to read? What do you want me to read from mine?
I want to know your artists.
Okay.
And then I imagine if your songs are different, I guess I'm kind of curious because all my songs were done by Scar Symmetry because I listened to the album over and fucking over.
All right. So where do I find that in Spotify? Because like in my playlist, I have my top songs of 2023, but I don't think I have top artists anywhere, or I didn't save it. So like,
It
where
should
do
be
I?
it should be in your Wrapped. Like I don't know if you
Yeah.
can do your Wrapped there like on the main page or not.
Where'd you find your rap?
As soon as I go into Spotify, like right there in the middle, right on the main page, it just says Spotify Wrapped. 2023, and then you click on it, and it shows all your all your stuff.
Yeah, for me, I just notated my top artists. So like I got Woods of Ypres, and then City and Color is number 2, which is it's Dallas Green. He's a Canadian musician, and all of his shit is really like light and either really lovey or really sad, and I love it. My Chemical Romance, Hands Like Houses, which is an Australian metalcore band, and then The Killers, because I listened to a ton of their music over the past year. Because my little A to Z project. And then all my top songs were stuff I listened to with Hello Natalia, which was, a little bittersweet to go back to be like, oh,
Right.
I forgot when I listened to these songs daily because
Yeah.
I missed my girlfriend at the time.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm still like that. When I miss my current girlfriend, I actually make her a playlist every week. So, yeah, I'm still listening. We're only 25 in.
All right. What's your top songs there, Mark? If I don't think I tried to get in, and my Wrapped is gone too, so it might have just disappeared. I don't know, but
All right. So my top songs of 2023. We'll do
number 50. No, don't do that to us.
All right. So we'll do a countdown from number 10. Okay.
All right.
Nowhere Generation by Rise Against.
I love Rise Against.
Voices Carrier by Till Tuesday.
Is that that's a cover, isn't it?
No, that's the original. Fucked with an Anchor by Ailstorm. Always by Saliva. Real funny story about Saliva. It's not going to be funny. It's going to be fucking depressing. But so,
what else is new this podcast?
So I went to go see Josie Scott's Saliva over the summer, and I heard him do Always. And I don't think I'd ever paid attention to the lyrics before. The lyrics go like this. I hear a voice say, "Don't be so blind. It's telling me all these things that you would probably hide. Am I your one and only desire? Am I the reason you breathe, or am I the reason you cry? Always, 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 always. I just can't live without you." So this is, I think, like June or July. It was. Yeah, hang on. Things started to go really, really badly pretty much starting in June. July, there was a huge fight we had. And that was pretty much the first time Melissa was like intimated that she wanted a divorce. And I basically was like, and she was like, well, we'll get a divorce and we'll come up with a support plan for you to continue to pay the bills here, but you won't live here and we won't be married anymore. And I laughed at her and I said, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
I said, we get divorced, you get standard child support that comes court ordered, and that's all you get. I'm not rich. You were not a stay-at-home wife that I supported. You don't get spousal support. This is Florida.
This is Florida. Man breaks through window, butt ass naked with an alligator.
But that only bought me a month before she was like, I don't even care anymore. I want to be done with you. Like, okay, fine. So that had to have been, like I said, July, and I saw Josie Scott's Saliva July 15th, and I heard this song, and I remember saying, this song reminds me. So it's funny because, like, I guess I knew at the time, because it was right after that fight when I went to go see the show, that we were doomed. Look, I knew a month before it happened that we were going down in flames, but I never thought that she would seriously commit to it. I figured it would always be like a threat, to kind of keep me in line. But I never thought for a million years she would be like, yeah, I should have left you in 2016, but then you had to go and get cancer, and now I'm forced to stay. So I want to read this again. Am I your one and only desire? Am I the reason you breathe, or am I the reason you cry? Always, 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 always. I just can't live without you. I love you. I hate you. I can't get around you. I breathe you. I taste you. I can't live without you. I just can't take any more of this life of solitude. I guess that I'm out the door, and now I'm done with you. And I sent her that, and I was like, I feel like this is us. I feel like this is you and me. And I meant like, hey, the song is like about our struggle, not, hey, this song is about our struggle. We should fucking end things. So that song, so I listened to, there were Sundays where, you know, Sundays was like her sacred day with the emotional support boy. And I remember there were a lot of Sundays after that period where I would listen to Always on repeat. And that's how it ended up where it ended up on my list. So anyway, Coffee Talk by Broadside. Hey, Jesse, funny story about Coffee Talk by Broadside.
Oh, no.
So my love language is music. I don't know if you know that about me.
I do.
Same.
And, you know, how I communicate, how I show affection, how I show that I care is to send people music. Like, this song made me think of you. Or I hear this song, I think you'll like it. This is my way of saying that you're on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, there were other girls who because we were open, there were other girls that I was courting. There were other girls I was sending music to. I was really trying to like up my romance game and show people that I was invested and I was interested, yada, yada, yada. And I wasn't really doing it with Melissa. And everyone goes, that's the reason. Slow down. So I was like, I'm going to go out of my way to find something that really shows how I feel about her. And I want her to know that I genuinely care. I want her to feel that, you know, my love for her is genuine and that when I'm doing these gestures, it's coming from a genuine place. It wouldn't matter. Nothing I did mattered. And everything I did, she just said, it doesn't seem genuine to me. I could have literally cut my arm off and like given it to her. And she'd be like, it's a fake arm. So that's where this song came from. Coffee Talk by Broadside. I'm going to pull up the lyrics for it. Yada, yada. Coffee Talk by Broadside. There it is. So, Jesse, lately all I want to do is lay around with you and complain about the youth and how we'll never leave your room. Tell me everything that bothers you. That was every fucking morning for 15 years. Aimlessly driving on the highway, hoping that you'll check your phone and that you're still awake. Please don't take this as anything but honest. I'm still stuck on last Thursday when you undressed and whispered my name. Lately, all I want to do is lay around with you and complain about the youth and how we'll never leave your room. Tell me everything that bothers you. Damn girl, you don't even know. Looking at my eyes, staring at my soul. I forgot how to be alone. Stay up all night when you're not at home. And this goes on and on. And I was like, this song totally reminds me of how I feel about Melissa, and I want her to know how I feel about her, so I'll send her this song. And she divorced me anyway. So there's that. Let's see. Pure Hatred by Kimira. I just like the song.
You're like, no reason.
Blue Monday by Orgy. It came up in like something I was listening to, and I remembered, I like this song. So like basically it's a lot of stuff that's on my liked songs playlist. Aj by Bloodywood. That's your fault, Robert Cooper. Because you got me into Bloodywood last year.
Of course, because I was like, I think Mark Radulich will love some Bollywood influenced heavy metal.
And I did, and I played it constantly. Judas by Fozzy. And then finally, get this shit, my number one song of 2023, Jesse.
Tell me.
Voodoo Child by Tom Morello.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's an instrumental version.
Okay.
Cool.
That is nice.
Want to know what my 100th one? My 100th one was?
Yes, it's been gnawing at me all night.
Joey by Concrete Blonde.
Okay.
You want to know the lyrics of that one, Jesse?
Oh, please tell me.
Because he hasn't felt like slitting his wrist enough tonight.
It's just like, he's like, are you there, sweet serenity of death? It's me,
Jesse.
Dick Titten.
Jesse.
Yes,
Jesse.
Sing me a song.
Baby, don't get crazy. Detours, fences, I get defense.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that sounds familiar.
I know you've heard it all before, so I don't say it anymore. I just stand by and let you fight your secret war. I don't sound like Jonette Napolitano. And though I used to wonder why, I used to cry till I was dry. So sometimes I get a strange pain inside. Oh, Jesse, if you're hurting, so am I. Guess when I used to play that song a lot? On Sundays when I was at work and she was home with the emotional support boy. So that's my 2023. Hope you enjoyed it.
Damn.
I don't talk a lot about how much this year has sucked. I know it's like, oh, God, he comes on the podcast, he just spills all the beans. Oh, you don't know the half of it. You don't know a quarter of it. You don't know a tenth of it. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
There it is. Merry Christmas, because this year has sucked some eggs. Yes,
Yeah.
Dave, it sucked eggs. Love you.
So, we will be back in January, I promise. Please don't get Baker Act me.
What is that?
It's a
Baker Act.
It's a forcible psychiatric hospitalization. We will be back.
Boy.
We will be back January 9th for a Metal Hammer of Jukebox 2023 year in review.
Ooh.
So I'm sure I will find a list of like on Metal Injection or Blabbermouth of like the best albums of the year. I'm gonna not do what I did last year, Jesse, and torture you with a list of 100 albums.
Wow.
I'm just gonna find like a top 10.
That was a year ago. I thought it was just yesterday.
Yeah, the first couple of Metal Hammer of Doom jukeboxes was like, there's a list of 100 things, and Jesse was like, "Fuck me running."
Oh, like the Metallica one?
Oh
yeah,
yes,
I remember that. Yes,
ranking every single Star Wars thing. Oh my God, the fun we had with lists this year.
Jeez.
And here we didn't even get through the one list we had of number one person of the year.
I got 2 paragraphs in before we got silly.
Yeah, it was better that way. That's what everybody sticks around for, the chicanery.
Yes, sir. All right, speaking of chicanery, yesterday me and Robert Winfrey reviewed Napoleon by Ridley Scott. Tomorrow, Thursday, myself and Sean Comer will be reviewing the first 3 Home Alone movies starring Macaulay Culkin. And then the evening, Alexis Hana is allegedly doing a TV party for Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. My son will be a panel member of that show, whether she likes it or not. As will
That's fucking adorable.
Oh, he was. Let me tell you that story real quick. So I told him we were doing that, and he had watched the show, and he's like, "Oh my God," because he hasn't really wanted to be on the show. Like he likes doing the commentary tracks and stuff, or like popping in like he did on Saturday when I was watching the Devin Haney fight. But he doesn't necessarily want to like commit to deconstructing television and movies the way I do. He's almost 10, so he has that right. But I told him we were doing Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, and he was like, "I want to be on this show." So I made him interview with Alexis. It's the most uncomfortable thing I've ever watched. Because between her autism and his, it was like yikes. So, so anyway, so she agreed reluctantly to let him on the show, and then she got a stomach flu last week. She was like, "Let's schedule another day, and maybe your son just isn't on this one." And I'm like, "How? Or you just don't do the show? How about that?" Because if you were an adult, you wouldn't be making that argument. You'd be handling this differently. She did not like that, Jesse.
I mean, that's kind of a dick move to be like, "Hey, you know how we like gave your son like hope that he's going to have this good time with this thing he loves?
Yeah,
we really don't want him to do that. So I'm going to ghost him."
Yeah, and I won't let her. So
good,
because I love my son more than Alexis.
I sweetly hope so.
Yes, sir. So they rescheduled it for Thursday, and as it turns out, I'm able to be there at least for some of it before I have to go pick up my daughter from her lovely choir. Jesse, have you seen my daughter sing choir?
Is it on TikTok?
It is.
I doubt I did.
Does she do the hands? She should do the hands.
She stood there like the undead, like all the other dead-eyed girls did.
She's fucking rigor mortis.
Bitty bitty bomb, bitty bomb, bitty bomb, bitty bomb, bitty 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 bomb, bitty bomb. Like I'm like, oh my God, it's the chorus of the damned.
Bitty bitty bomb, bitty
bitty bitty bomb, bitty
bomb, bitty bomb.
Oh my goodness.
They did a rendition of Hot Chocolate, Jesse. I thought a fucking mosh pit was gonna break out.
Oh my goodness.
Because like they're standing shoulder to shoulder, and like one set of girls would come forward and they would go hot chocolate, and then they would step back and the other set of girls would come forward and they'd go hot chocolate, right? Except that there was no fucking room, so they're like hip checking each other, and girls are just like, I want to be in both lines. I want to be like hot chocolate and then knock the other girl over and be like hot chocolate again. So I seriously thought my burly ass fucking daughter was gonna hip check one of these fucking 12-year-old girls into the fucking pews
Right off the stage.
Like open this fucking pit. Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. Dude, we were doing that
That's
the entire
hilarious.
way back in the car. My kids and I are just fucking yelling hot chocolate and throwing high kicks. Hot chocolate is the Christmas battle cry now.
Oh wow. All right.
Whenever you're storming the opposing army mid-Noel, you yell hot chocolate. It's
Yes.
your battle cry. Hot
Absolutely.
chocolate.
I'm now trying to rewrite Rock Lobster in my head just with hot chocolate. Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Hot
Chocolate. Fucking. I hope Mindy's still awake when Jesse goes back up there.
Jesse's gonna kick over the door. Hot chocolate.
He's like,
fuck you
we
doing?
said. She's like, we said no scat play.
So anyway, that's what we got going on this week. Jesse, what are you
Oh.
the barn with?
My goodness. Look, you can go check out the Source Material Comics feed and listen to me talk about comics. Recently, as of yesterday, I think, me and Evan Bevins and Chris Armstrong dropped an episode where we talked about Speed Demon from Amalgam Comics. If you don't know much about Amalgam, my
I
goodness.
love Amalgam.
Yes. Yeah, we hopped into the Amalgam universe and had a good time talking about that issue. Mark Radulich and myself do some discussion on comics as well. You can find that on the Source Material Comics podcast, where what was our last episode where we talked
You
about
fucking put them out of order, by the way.
yes, I did.
You had them on the calendar. Not
Yep.
all robots, and then proceeded to put up the worst one.
Yeah,
Secrets of the Green or whatever the fuck it was called.
yeah, it was a
Protector of the Green.
Swamp Thing, Protector of the Green, Scott Snyder jumping into the first 11 issues of Swamp Thing from the New 52. And yeah, it was pretty
Sounds interesting.
It was pretty gruesome. I mean, as far like a dude coughs up his lung in there, it's pretty gross.
Like me.
So Mark and I talked about that. It was about what, an 18-minute podcast after it got done editing.
It was almost perfect.
Almost. So yeah. And then of course we've got Marvel Snap material, I should say, where me and Evan Bevins get together about once a month and talk about Marvel Snap. And that's coming up here pretty soon. Actually, I think it's going to be happening this week. So keep an eye out for that. That's it. That's all I got going on.
All right, folks. Thank you for joining us on this joyous occasion here on the Metal Hammer of Doom Extra. No, Metal Hammer of Doom Jukebox. Jesus Christ. Metal Hammer of Doom Jukebox.
What year is it?
I don't even know anymore. It was a shitty year, I'll tell you that much. But I don't know if you know that about me or not.
Nah, total shock.
Hey, 2024 is going to be better, right, guys? Please tell me.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Yeah.
Can only go up from here. We're in a hole, Harry. We just have to dig our way out.
For the Metal Coop, Robert Cooper. For Hot Chocolate, Jesse Starcher. I'm...
He's Mark Radulich.
Be well, be safe, and behave. And, of course, happy holidays.